Hello everyone and welcome back. This week we are taking a break from the conditioning series that we've been doing to talk about proper bar technique. And the most important part of proper bar technique is your placement. It's something that I always say, but sometimes it's really good to reevaluate and just think of a few tricks that help you find that placement in every class. So a good way to start is to take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Blow it out through your mouth. Immediately let your shoulders drop down like they're nice and heavy. Let's start from the top and work our way down to the bottom. So you want to pull up in the top of your head, feel your ears pull back and your chin pull down. So you're immediately taking that neckline and making it nice and long. So you don't want your head dropped, you don't want your head lifted, you want it right there in the center, supported through the back. While you're there, you take your shoulders, squeeze them up to your ears. Okay, roll them down and back so that your shoulder blades are flat and supported from underneath. Now exhale. Good. You should feel your core muscles activate as your rib cage pulls in and down. Like if you had on some shapewear, how it squeezes your middle. It's like that feeling, but you're creating it for yourself. While you're there, you're going to pull your belly button down to the base of your spine. So you're taking that center line and you're connecting it through the bottom. So that your lower back is finding space and getting nice and long while the front body is supporting it. Yes, you're not giving into that S shape. You're really lengthening everything out. So here we are, lifted through the top, pulling down. Shoulders are pulling away from your ears. Core muscles are activated. Belly button is reaching to the bottom of that tailbone. You want to feel your toes kind of spread out and grip through the ground and push through the floor like you're trying to drill 2 holes underneath your feet. And then at the same time, that lift and lengthen through your lower back is giving you space in your hips. So when I say pull up out of your hips, that's what I mean. I mean lengthen your spine so that you're giving your hips space to work. From there, give a little soft knees, knee bend. Now squeeze your booty and feel those muscles wrap in and up to find your natural rotation. Now straighten your legs up in first position. Good. Squeeze those arms open for the back and lift. And then let's actually take both hands and place them on the bar. And just as a reminder, while fingertips are on the bar, there is no weight in your fingertips. It's just a mental don't fall over tool. The same way you would give a baby when they're learning to walk, like 2 ladles. That's what I used to give Revy. I'd give her 2 little ladles so that she would feel like she was holding on to something, but really she was doing all the walking on her own. This is so you can feel like you're holding on to something, but really you're doing all the stabilization on your own. Go ahead and take a demi-plie in first position. Feel those knees shooting right over your big toe and your second toe. So what you don't want to do is force the turnout from your ankles where it's 180 degrees turned out and then have your knees shoot forward over your toes. That puts way too much strain on all of this this inside part of your ankle. So you want, and your knee and your hip, and it kind of just goes up from there. So you find that natural rotation, squeezing, lifting, then plie. Take a minute and check. Look, is my knee shooting right over my toes? All right, there it is. Now close your eyes, feel it happen again. And stretch. Exhale as you plie, drop that tailbone. And stretch. Now push the ground away from your feet, releve. Good, feel strong on the outsides of your ankles, flexible on the inside, so you're really pulling those heels forward, pushing towards your big toe and second toe. Tailbone is lengthening down, 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 down. Shoulders are down and back. Ears are back. Don't look at the floor. It's there. Good. Lower it down. Demi-plie. Good. So finding all of that space while we're doing the movement is what's going to help you maintain that correct technique. Let's talk through just tendus for a quick moment. So Plie, yeah, you find that lift as you go down. You find that push down as you go up. It's all about finding the resistance within your own body. And home practice is a great way to find that because you don't have the mirrors or the pressure of making a specific shape in a mirror. You really have to find what it feels like and work there, and that's really, really helpful. It has been for me anyway. So for Tendu, you're still in that natural rotation. You want to keep your weight over the balls of your feet, and I feel that by taking my heels away from myself periodically. You'll see me do this, and that's just a reminder, don't sink back into my heels. And a lot of times sinking back in your heels is a symptom of giving into the S shape of your curve, or the S shape of your spine, and sinking back into those hips, whereas you should be pulled up, lengthening that back. So, little buoyant heels, yeah, taking the weight out of them. You're going to lead with the heel and pull back with the pinky toes. Pinky toe is the last thing to point, so you're still lifting that heel, pulling the toes back so that you have a nice elongated foot. You want infinite lines that go through space forever. Now lead with the pinky toe pulling back, heel comes in, nice neutral first. Switch legs, lead with the heel and point, lead with the pinky toe to come in, belly button still pulling to the base of your spine. Take it to the side. Side is slightly in front of you so that you can maintain that rotation from underneath. And you want to feel your inner thighs pulling together, not letting your weight sink back into your heel. Squeeze it in nice neutral first. Switch legs, lead with that heel, wrapping those muscles underneath your booty, and squeeze it back into first. Take it right behind your head, back. So not second best, that's going to put you on a diagonal line to the floor, but truly right behind your ponytail or head, yeah? And then lead with the heel, pulling it back in. Switch, lead with the pinky toe, taking it out. And squeeze, pull it back in. Side one more time. Squeeze, take it to the side. Draw those inner thighs back together. Switch, squeeze it out to the side. And draw those inner thighs back together neutral first. Take it to a degage. It means to disengage. So you're going to lift up out of the ground and then control it back in. Just like our grand battements that we do later in class, we want to have a fast out and then a controlled, light as a feather, pulling in so that you create ballon and you have the strength to lift your legs a little extra in your jumps and then float down gracefully to the ground. So take it to the front with your right leg, nice and quick. You're going to lead with the heel. Then at the last second, your toes give a little extra push off the ground, and then you lead with that pinky toe, bringing it all the way back in. Switch legs, brush and a little push off the ground, and then squeeze it back into first. Take it side, a little brush and a push, and a control it back in. Neutral first, no weight in your heels. Brush and out. Good, is your belly button pulling to the base of that spine or your shoulders creeping up? Draw them down, take it back, brush and push, and squeeze it back in. Close your eyes if you need help feeling it. Brush it to the back right behind your head. Lead with the heel pulling in, right leg side. Brush it out into the side, which is slightly in front of you, feeling it supported from underneath your thigh, and brush it to the side and bring it back in. Now this time you're going to brush it to the front. Coupe, pull that thigh back, and the pinky toe cuts in to the little sticking out part of your ankle bone, all while those muscles are supported from underneath, yeah? Leg is in that socket. Good. Brush it back out and lower it down. Left leg, brush it front, cut it into coupe, pinky toe to the sticking out part of your ankle bone. Reach it out front and close. Take it to the side. Side, squeeze it in, coupe. Brush it out to the side and close. Switch legs, side, squeeze it in, pinky toe to ankle bone, coupe, and out and close right behind your head. Back. Now you're going to take the heel into that little dip of the Achilles while your toes reach away from the whole picture, still maintaining that length in the standing leg, nice length in the lower back. Reach it back out and close it in. Take the other leg to the back, right behind your head. Pull that butt cheek in with it so it's long lower back. Reach, 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 and close it back in. Side again. Take it side. Pull it in coupe. Reach it out. And close. Switch legs. Take it side. Pull it in coupe. Reach it side. And close. Good. Take a rond de jambe. Go front. Now feel how that hip has to move all within that socket. Nice neutral first, all while maintaining that long back. Rib cage is closed. Belly button is reaching for the tailbone. Good. Shoulders are actively pulling away from your ears. Nice and long down your back. One more time. Left leg from the front to the side and back. And switch. Right leg goes back. Pull it around to the side. That's the hardest part of class to me. Anything that goes back to side. So how that is achieved is that same length in your standing leg and dropping that tailbone down, down, down till it drives your leg to the correct side position and back to first. Switch legs. Right behind your head. Lengthen, drop that tailbone, drop it, drop it, drop it. Good. Bring it front. And close. One more time. Take it right behind your head. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. Good. And back to first. Demi-plie and stretch. Demi-plie and stretch. Now roll through that plie. Demi-plie. Peel your heels off the ground. Feel a deep stretch through behind your toes. Find length in your lower back. Maintain that length as you straighten your legs from underneath. Now lower it down. Reverse that pattern. Take it straight up. Bend your knees. Drop your tailbone. Find length in your lower back. Heels come down. Good stretch in your Achilles. And straighten. Do it again. Roll through. Lengthen the lower back. Straight, strong legs. Lower it down. Reverse it. Straight, strong legs. Lengthen the lower back. Heels come down and stretch. Good. And the same principles apply as your leg gets higher and as you move out into center. So your number one thing that you will always be working on is maintaining shoulders over hips, hips over knees, knees over toes, really long neck, long arms and legs, all controlled by a strong center. So it's like you're storing all of this potential energy here in your core and your booty, and then you get to choose how you use it and what you do with that energy, yeah? Fingers are soft and have energy through them, yeah? But not like jazz hands, nice and graceful. Like if you just painted your nails, how would you pick things up around the house? You would do it gracefully. If you are having any trouble getting all the way up over your demi point, and by all the way up, I mean a straight line from your shoulders to the front of your hips, all the way down your legs, all the way down to between your big toe and your second toe. If you're having trouble getting all the way up here, that is okay. It takes time to develop the muscles and the flexibility in your feet to get all the way up to a strong demi point. A good homework assignment is to do elevates while you wash dishes. Do elevates anytime you're standing somewhere with something to hold on to. And the more your body gets used to that movement of all the way down, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up, and finding that flexibility underneath your toes and through your arch and through your ankles, it becomes muscle memory to go all the way up whenever you need to, whether it's at bar or in center. So that can be your homework assignment, a million elevates. If you're having trouble finding where your natural rotation is standing, another good way to find it is to have a seat, extend your legs straight out, and then just relax your thighs open. I'm more flexible on one side than I am the other. A lot of people are. So you can work where you are and then work to even it up, yeah? So you can feel, there we are, parallel, roll it, turn down, parallel, turn down. And that's a good way to just figure out where your natural rotation should be and how to not have it come from your knees and ankles. For grand plie, a good thing, I know I'm kind of jumping around. For grand plie, which is a big plie, I like to think about trying to hover down a wall. Yeah, so it goes straight down and straight up. Or sometimes I'll tell my students it's like you're stuck in between two refrigerators. So you're not moving a refrigerator with your body. You are stuck hovering all the way down, squeezing all the way back up. That prevents you from leading with your booty and then coming back up, which is totally incorrect, but a natural reaction to dropping down to the floor and coming back up. It's just not what we do in ballet. So that may help you there. And yeah, I think that that's pretty much it. If you guys have questions about specific bar technique or any kind of ballet technique things, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to answer them for you. I know a few of you want to see more variations, and I am getting on that. I gotta break them down and make sure that it's clean and I know what I'm doing before I teach it to you guys. So don't worry, those videos are coming. And that is it. If you like this, as always, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you all next week.